I am a lot of the way through my day and I'm procrastinating again. And I'm procrastinating, and then I went, oh, my video. Okay, so it's late, but I'll do it. Now, the thing is, poor you guys, you're going to be so bored. But this week is Postcards. And because I don't have any rhyme, reason, organisation for these, they literally go into a memory box after I've displayed them for a little while, and then from there they get put eventually into a what do you call it, a photo wallet. But some of these have been happy mail. Some of these really need tidying up and organising. So I'm organising and tidying up while I show you the postcards. It is going to be a long one, but you know that already because you've already seen in the thingy how long this is going to be. I don't know how long this is going to be because I haven't made it yet. But you know, it's all happy mail stuff. It's all happy mail stuff, so I can put that. Oh, just a second. I need to make sure there's no postcards accidentally filed in my happy mail cards and bits and things. Because happy mail or not, all my postcards should be in one place. So the ones we'll be starting with are the ones that I've had most recent because they're on the top of the pile. It doesn't matter who these things are from. The thing with me is with postcards, I love if they are sent so that I end up with the stamps on them. I'm not like I don't cut them off. Plain postcards are perfectly fine, but you know, it's a double whammy when I get the stamps and the postcard. But anyway, let's go. So, Kansas City. Colorado. I will try and get these in view. Olympic National Park in Washington. Georgia. Red Clay Canopied Country Road in Georgia. Yosemite National Park, which is in California. This is from up the road. Yorkshire Wildlife Park. The polar bears. Sunset in Hill Country, Texas. And amazingly, the stamps haven't even been franked. Spot on. And yes, it's a postcard. Now all of these ones are from the same person, I believe. This is Deer Island, Fairhaven. Breakwater Wharf and Pound in Leonardville Harbour, Deer Island. It's the Lobster Pound, Scow or Sco, and Lobster Traps on Deer Island, which is in New Brunswick. Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. Badlands National Park in South Dakota. Look at the colours in that. Absolutely beautiful. humpback whale at Kenai Fjords. I'm going to say Kenai Fjords National Park in Alaska. Deer Island Princess, the link between Deer Island and the mainland. Now I've got to grab some more, so bear with me. They're cut. Okay, there's a bit of a mix of wrong cards in there. Ooh. Love this one. Love it. Crimson leafed canna, but it's matte and it's such a simplistic design. Love it. What's in here? Oh, I need them. Pretty sure there are none in here, but I do need to go through them because I think there's some Happy Mail ones stuck in there, and there shouldn't be. Photos, specials, funny photos. If you want a little giggle, it's a photo. Okay, we're not doing photos today, but you know, it was there. It's a nice long one. And that's from my drug dealer. This is in Italy. Lake Como in Italy. And again, an unfranked stamp. Boop, boop. Now this is one I bought myself when I was about 12-ish. And I can't even pronounce it anymore, but it's in southern France. Germany. Should go the right way up. Slovenia. Julian Alps. Dubrovnik. Croatia. Lisboa, which is Portugal. Yes, Portugal. Madeira. This, I think this is a fab postcard. This is Crete. Another long one. But again, not only is it matte, but it's also embossed. So you've got the framework around the actual photo, which I think is absolutely brilliant. France. This one is in England. Another unfranked stamp with Mrs. Tiggywinkle. And this one is from up the road in England. It's the Lake District. And there's my wodge of postcards. So we'll do them now, because I think, oh no, hang on, I thought too early. I think that's it when I've done these. Oh, no, Michelle, Olivia, that's Happy Mail. That's Happy Mail. Happy Mail. Happy Mail. Am I nuts for keeping all the letters on the cards that you guys give me? You can say yes, it's fine, I can't hear you. Okay. This is Yosemite National Park again. And the Arches National Park in Utah. And this is here in England. So we've got Cusworth Hall and Country Park up here. And then Brodsworth Hall and Gardens. Doncaster Minster and Waterfront, and Coningsborough Castle down at the bottom. So that's here in England. Colorado, Somerset, which is here in the UK, Barmouth, here in the UK, Uppsala Cathedral. From 1435, the biggest one in Scandinavia. 1,187 metres tall, 1,187 metres long. They started building it in 1270 and it took 165 years to finish being built. And now we go on to the ones that are actually been filed away. So as I go through them, I'll put them back in their little photo thingy. Although a couple of them, it's going to be a bit of a squeeze. Okay. So I can't remember where these ones came from, but there's a lovely little pack. And these are absolutely flipping beautiful. So these come from Holland. And these are all matte. Would help if I got them in the camera view. I'm sorry. I'm used to the camera being that side. And I would tell you what the title of all of these is if I could speak Dutch, but I can't. So I can't. Sleeping Beauty. These are all what is that donkey doing? Oh my word! Oh my word! Well, you know, that's a children's story. Hansel and Gretel. I cannot remember where they came from. Beautiful little pack. Beautiful little pack. a really nice square. When my father goes on holiday, he always tries to get something a little bit different. This is Portugal, and it's a proper square. I don't know who those people are. See, the bad thing is my memory is so bad that I can look at the people who sent some of these and be no idea who you are. Portugal one, sorry, it's got a stamp on it. May as well show you the stamps while I go as well, if there are any interesting ones that you haven't seen yet. So this is Spain, and there's the stamp. Costa Blanca. Next one's England. So this is Shaftesbury, down south in England. Spain again, but I don't know how to see or even say that. Nerja? Don't know. I don't know. And there's the stamp. I know you guys are going to laugh at a couple. I don't know where this is because my geography is really poo. Samana Grande. I don't know. But anyway, there's the stamp. And there's the postcard. So this is Italy, but I don't know where. Barletta, Lombardy. Some more, far more traditional style postcard. Vancouver in Canada. It's a bit of a weird one, but a signed autograph of Farrell, who was on Britain's Got Talent, and I was friends with her auntie, so she got me a signed one. Agora, Turkish stamps. Quite a hefty postcard, this one. Quite a beefy one. Trevea. It's another hefty one of Spain. And we have Vancouver. And I have one that I can't show because it's a Christmas postcard from somebody way back when. This one of you guys sent. I'm pretty certain I know who. But this is flipping fabulous. I've never come across anything like this. This is just absolutely fab. So this is, her whole dress is embroidered onto the postcard. The whole lot. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Walcott Gap, This is one that I bought. Sometimes they say the year on them and this one doesn't, which is a shame. There's another one I bought, Clifford's Tower. And I walked up just here, there are some steps leading up to it. It's a lot of steps. And I remember it was one place where Oma came with us. And she did the steps too, amazingly. She struggled, but she did the steps too. So this is in York. Now this next one, where I grew up in Northampton. Northampton is known as a shoe town. And because of that, there's a couple of museums that are dedicated to shoes throughout the centuries, really. And in one of the museums, it's all the shoes downstairs, and then there's actual more historical museum upstairs. And there was one bureau, it's the only way that I can describe it, one bureau that just fascinated the heck out of me. It was something that you weren't allowed to touch. It wasn't surrounded by glass or ropes or anything else. You could get close to it. And the intricate detailing on the painting. And I don't know if it was ebony. If it wasn't, it was black lacquered wood. But I bought a couple of the postcards that were down in the gift shop, and she said, "Oh, you're sending the same one to a couple of people?" I said, "No, it's just for me." And she kind of gave me a look, and I said, "I love that thing so much. I'd just love to open one of the drawers or open one of the little doors." And she said, "Oh, I could do that for you." And she closed the shop and she came up to the museum and she opened every little piece of it. Now, when I say opened every little piece of it, I mean every little piece. Every little nook and cranny had another thing within it. It was like an Aladdin's cave. And for something that was it was wide, but it was narrow. So like this is the wall. It was quite narrow. But there were like cupboard doors and little drawer bits. And in two of the bits, magnificent mirrors, and even behind mirrors, like you pushed one of the mirrors and out came a little drawer. And oh my gosh, that thing fascinated the heck out of me. And you guys might turn around and go, but there is information on it, so I'm going to tell you. It's a Royal Spanish 17th century cabinet with 17 drawers ornamented with episodes from Don Quixote. I don't know how to pronounce that. Quixote. Executed in ivory and scarlet tortoiseshell. I should read this before I talk to you, like, really. The central feature opens to reveal a hall checker paved with ebony and ivory. There you go. I knew there was ebony in there somewhere. With a carved ceiling. The walls being 5 arcaded mirrors and the whole enclosed by engraved ivory twisted pilasters. Dated 1653, the designs are the work of the master Diego de Medina. There is an inlaid portrait of Cervantes, and the arched top bears the arms of Philip IV of Spain. The sides of the cabinet and the inside of the door are faced with I'm going to ruin this as well. Parquetry. 250 centimetres high and 180 centimetres wide. But this, it fascinates me. Absolutely fascinates me. All the little intricacies on that flipping thing is just... I so wish this was colour. I really do. It was just... Thankfully, the museum was free to get in. And there were times where I'd skive off school, and even later on I'd skive off work just to go and see that. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Burley on the Hill. Really, really old postcard. And this was sent to my granddad and grandmother when they were married. And it's even got the king's head on the stamps. Look at that. This is one of my oldest postcards. And my oldest stamps. Has it got a year on it? No, I can't see it. This is a real photograph. It says it is. It is a real photograph. It's not printed. It's a real photograph. Anyway, Vancouver. Let's get away from the emotion stuff. Oh yeah, because, you know, people want to see things. This was from Germany, so this was 1986. Because this was sent just a day before the ferry disaster. So that's in Basel. Holiday in Cornwall. Now this is from 1985. So this is when my mother and father were still together. And that postcard was from all of us to my grandfather. This is 1984. An Olympic stamp. And this is in Ireland, Southern Ireland to be precise. Can't believe how much my throat's really clenched up a bit. This is one that I got because it's funny. When I usually go anywhere, which hasn't been for well over a decade, if not two now, I try and look for postcards that show perfect scenery of where I am or something funny and silly. We've got a couple of funny, silly ones coming up. So this depicts a walker, a rambler in the English countryside, and the sheep says, "Right, girls, you grab his legs and I'll grab his sandwiches." I thought it was funny. So I won't reveal the thing yet, but So underneath it says, to baffle eavesdroppers, Wendy and Molly sometimes conversed in barcode. Sheep? Barcodes? Bah. Again, I thought it was funny. Okay, so this pretty much depicts the Lake District. Again, I thought it was funny. And up in the little stamp area, family crest. It's my grandfather's name. Very, very old postcard from Ireland, 1986. The wonderful Isle of Wight, or Wiget, as some people like to pronounce it, but it's not. It's the Isle of Wight. Future Ventura. See, I don't know who that is. Like, no idea who that is. And they sent me kisses. But Spain, Future Ventura. And that's when I lived here as well. So it's not even all that long ago. Spanbroek. That's got to be Holland, isn't it? With the... I don't know who that is either. Oh, yes, I do. Somebody that Ingrid knows. So this is... This is Holland. So there's a stamp. Funky, funky top of the postcard. There's another Christmas postcard. One that I picked up because I thought it was funny. I have an odd sense of humour, okay? Very odd sense of humour. Did she translate? Yeah, okay, so there is a translation on this. So this came from Finland. And it says, no matter how long are the distances, to such a nice girl goes a card wherever. So it's basically saying, even though we're so far apart, the nice card will find me. So this was sent for my 12th birthday from my uncle. Yes, I know it's rude, but he was an artist and I was fascinated by him. And he knew that I collected postcards. I don't know if my mother was very happy about that card, but I was. I felt like a grown-up. Okay, this one is one that I bought. So this is York in England. Somewhere that I'd love to go again. Not Yorkshire, York. and specifically Jorvik, I'd love to go to again, because there's so much history there and the smells, and oh, it's lovely. This is Ironbridge in England. Now this is at the Bliss Hill Open Museum, where actors are running a town for visitors, and they are literally acting out like it is their everyday. Like there are kids going to school, and there are blacksmiths shodding horses, and there's candle making, and there's a pharmacy running, and the sights and the smells are absolutely flipping amazing. So here's another one I picked out. York Castle Museum. Don't worry, we're nearly at the end. I don't know where this is from. Schöning. No, that's got to be a name. It's not a place. Auslaufende Krabbenfische by sunset. Crab fishing by sunset. But it doesn't say where. Love this postcard. This is one that I bought. Absolutely love this, because look at the buildings. Architecture amazes the heck out of me, but the buildings lean in so that the people at the top, when they've been to the loo, they could chuck out the piddle into the street below and not hit the person underneath. So if you look at the buildings, they lean in, and there's such narrow streets because they didn't need wide ones. It was just a horse and cart going up them. Love them. There's another one I picked out. I don't know where it is though. I know it's France, but I don't know where. This one's got to be, is that Grendon? That's got to be Grendon. It is, okay. So Grendon is in my hometown, or part of my hometown, and it's somewhere that I went as a school trip for a week. Extremely expensive. Caused me a lot of hassle, but it was the first school trip I'd ever been on, and I was 12. Finland, and there's a stamp as well, just to prove it. So that church in the top is from 1726. She's really hoping I'll come and visit someday. I've always said that I'll go there one day. I really want to meet that woman. I want to meet her so bad. Okay, here's one that I bought. Humber Bridge, because I abseiled off of it. Yeah, me. And I've got newspaper proof too. So I abseiled off of that for charity. Okay, these are my oldest postcards, because they're not even quite postcards, because they're really flimsy. But these are the oldest I have, and these were in Oma's collection. Most of these are Germany. And this next one's really going to date it, just to show you how old they are. And it just doesn't say any years on it, which I'm really gutted about. Why am I putting them up there? Oh yeah. Silly woman. So I'm pretty certain all of these are Germany. Pretty certain. Doesn't mean they are, but I'm pretty certain they are. But it's these that started my postcard collection. It's seeing these in a suitcase that Oma had that started my postcard collection. So this is Ironbridge again, and this is what I mean about the kids still go to school, and I mean, I'm sure there's places like that all around the world, but it's a Victorian town, and it's just flipping amazing. Here's one that I bought again because architecture. I mean, I'm much more of I like scenery without man-made stuff, but I don't know if I've still got the postcard that I'm thinking of right now, but there's probably not. There's a beautiful cathedral in La Rochelle in France, southern France. The stained glass window is out of this flipping world, and the architecture is just flipping amazing. And I bought 2 postcards, one of the stained glass window because it was a massive circle, like the whole lot was just a great big circle, and it was half the height of the cathedral, I think. And then one of the actual cathedral, just to see the intricate little bits within the detailing of the structure, was just absolutely flipping phenomenal. It's in York, England. As is, no, it's not, that's Ironbridge. See, look, you've got the, and they're not waxworks, it's like real food and real pharmaceuticals, and you even use the money that they have as well. Now this one I bought for myself, and a mini story with it. I don't know where I got this from. Cornwall, apparently. But this reminded me of when I used to go and visit my uncle's house down in Dorset in southern England. At the very, very top of his garden, which was all kind of uphill, at the very, very top, there are always 2 horses. And even though they weren't that colouring, that's my favourite colouring horse, even though they weren't that colouring, it always seemed that there was a mum and a foal every time we visited. Every time. Cyprus. Look, even cats get involved. It's Cyprus. And stamps included. The majestic Indian tiger. Florida, it's got to be him. Oh no. This was 2013 from somebody who I don't know who they are. Again, And it's only 2013, but I don't know who this person is. I'm so bad. They love the laughter and they love the living the moments. Okay, so this has a little Finnish saying at the top, which translates as, time goes by fast with a friend. Just when you think that it's evening, it's already morning. And that was a Valentine's postcard from my Finnish friend. She always used to send me Valentine's cards. I always thought it was weird, but when she stopped, I missed them. I missed them. So this is Cyprus. Paphos Bird Park. So this is Cyprus again. That is not a postcard. That is a card. Okay, here's a funky one. I don't know how well this will show up on the thingy, but this is from Tasmania. And this is of the leafy sea dragon. I mean, it's showing up for me, but I don't know if it is for you. Anglesey. This is the longest named town in Wales. Anglesey, yes, that's very nice. Okay, well that kind of semi gives it away, but I don't know who they are. That's so bad. But it even tells you how to pronounce it down the bottom if you want to give it a go. Good luck. I just know that the endings go goch. That's all I know. Photo. No, that shouldn't be in there. I didn't buy this. I don't know where this has come from because it wasn't one that was sent to me. So this is from Scotland. Whiskey bottles. I mean, because why not? It's just something very random. But why not? We're running out of light and time, Lisa. Shift your backside. Sehr geehrt, Lisa. Grüße aus Deutschland. Schwäbisch ist ein Stadt mit Sternzentrum. Wow. But I don't know who that is. I don't know who it is. But anyway, it will be Germany. And again, it hasn't got a... I don't have dates on these things, which is so much of a pain in the butt. But apparently when that clock chimes, the whole town can hear it. And everybody can see it because it's the tallest building. So this is from Cornwall. And this is what I call a gypsy or a didakoi caravan. And I am fascinated with these, big time. I've been lucky enough to be inside. I lived in one once. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. This is Cromer, England. Little funny. New York, Empire State Building. New York. Oh, we've got another one of these. I didn't remember that I had 2 of these. Okay. Dallas, Texas. Almost done. I'm running out of light here. Europa. I don't know. Norway. I think it's Norway. The Vasily the Blessed Cathedral. So there are the stamps. Old St Ives, which is in England. More traditional. That's a photo, it shouldn't be in here. Ponte de Sol, Cabo Verde. But it has got a stamp on it. As has the next one. From France. There's the stamp. That's France. Next one is Devon in England. Exeter. And you see, oh no, that way juts out more than that bit, but that bit juts out more than that bit. Oh, I've got an unfranked stamp here. It's worth money. Woo! So this is York again, but this was sent to me. And one more, and then we're done. We're back to Cyprus. And we are done. So I've had my little emotional roller coaster with it. It's nice to have seen them all again, because it's been a long time since I've actually been through them, really. So it's nice to go through, even in the dark. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I said you were going to have a laugh, didn't I? There are more. If I've still got them, I've got to find which thingy they're in. Are they in this one? No, so they've got to be in the other one. Okay, so postcards. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo and some wenches. Yes, I know who they are. It doesn't matter. It's Leonardo. That was the whole point why I got them at the time. I used to have a big thing for him until I found out he was a slag. And then that just put me off. Just went off him. But I still had postcards. This one, a friend at school sent me it. I was always moaning about being single, and she sent me that. And on the back, oh, I can take it out. Okay, it says, I know you like men in uniform. Is this enough men to choose from? Pick a good one. This one was from Africa, and this is when I was 12. He sent me this. So this is about AIDS in Africa. Love that. That was from my uncle, my artist uncle. It's Leonardo again. Here's a really old one. Marine Drive, but in St Ives, but I don't know what year that's from. Look at the light fading on me. That just proves how long and boring this thing is, doesn't it? So I was on Nickelodeon once and I got his autograph, and I didn't even like him, but I was on the day that he was presenting. But Leonardo. And that's it. That is all of my postcards. That's everything done. So there you go. A whole hour. I started off a little bit light and now it's gotten pretty dark. So I guess I better stop procrastinating and actually do some housework, huh? That's my postcard collection. Bored you to tears, I'm sure. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye!